Alrighty, guys, welcome back to today, October 7th trading recap. Today was W. Um, so let's just not waste too much time and get into the bias. So I was really bullish on the day. We were coming out of a 1 day fair value gap. We were respecting 4 hour fair value gaps, and we were disrespecting a couple 5 minute fair value gaps that were formed right here. But I was still mostly bullish on the day. At least that was what all my high time frames were screaming at me. But we did end up taking a long, literally 4 minutes in the market open. So this right here is a 30-minute fair value gap. So as you guys can see here, right on market open, we immediately, so this was unfilled until market open. That's this yellow line. We immediately come down and fill this. We fill the CE of the fair value gap. And then we proceed to have a change in state of direction up towards the draw on liquidity for the day, which was these highs, because I was still really bullish. Bias ended up getting flipped because we respected this bearish 5 minute fair value gap, which eventually led to a fat dump. But yeah, so basically my entry breakdown, we have a retracement into here, 1 minute change in state, targeting, well, with this model, you really want to have a 1-to-1. So you enter off of this candle, the candle closure above these two bodies. You have this right here for some support, this 1 minute fair value gap that should hold. So we can place this at the bottom of this candle. And I targeted the CE of this 5 minute wick, or 5 minute fair value gap, which was really risky, but the trade ended up playing out in like 2 minutes, which was awesome. So yeah, that was literally just my trade. So we tapped into this 30-minute imbalance, obviously this goes with my daily bias being very bullish initially, which is all that matters. I mean, it can change throughout the day, but for these quick little trades, it doesn't matter. So with my bias, we have a change in state of direction, and we don't inverse a gap, which is okay. You can either enter this off of an inverse fair value gap in the manipulation leg or a change in state, but here we had a change in state first, so you can enter here. And this was really risky going for the CE of this, because as you guys can see, this is a very, very high rejection area. We had a lot of chop today in the market, but ideally you could have just shot for this high, and maybe trailed your stop. I don't know. The trade lasted like 2 seconds, so I don't really care. Or you could get like a perfect 1-to-1. That would have been ideal. But yeah, that was today's trade recap. Super simple. The simpler the better, in my opinion. And yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And I hope that this could help you guys in some way, shape, or form. And I will be trading every day throughout this week.